Have you ever started something with great excitement, but then gave up halfway through? A young carpenter named Marcus had this same problem. He could not finish anything he started. His life was filled with half-done projects and broken dreams. But then, one meeting with an old master changed everything. Before we begin, what time are you listening? Where are you from? Drop a comment below and tell me. And please like and subscribe for more videos like this. Now let us dive into this powerful story that might change your life forever. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, surrounded by green hills and winding roads, there lived a young carpenter named Marcus, who was 28 years old, talented with his hands, and full of creative ideas. But Marcus had one big problem that troubled him every single day. He could not finish anything. His workshop was filled with half-built furniture. There was a chair with only 3 legs. There was a table with no top. There was a cabinet with no doors. Every corner held the ghost of a dream he had given up on. When neighbors asked Marcus, "When will that bookshelf be ready?" he would smile nervously and say, "Soon. I just need to work on something else first." But soon never came. The promises piled up like the unfinished furniture, and his reputation began to suffer in the village. His father was a respected carpenter who had taught Marcus everything he knew. He would visit the workshop and sigh deeply. "My son," he would say, shaking his head, "a carpenter is not measured by how many projects he starts, but by how many he finishes." Marcus would nod and promise to do better. Then he would start another project. He told himself, "This time will be different. This chair will be the one I complete." His heart would fill with hope and determination. But the pattern always repeated itself. But within days, a new idea would appear, a better design, a more exciting challenge, and the half-finished chair would join the others, gathering dust in the corner. The cycle continued month after month, and Marcus felt trapped in his own pattern. Marcus felt ashamed, but he could not stop the pattern. It was like an addiction he could not control. The shame grew heavier with each abandoned project. Every night, he lay in bed, surrounded by the weight of incomplete things. The guilt pressed on his chest like a heavy stone. He whispered to the darkness, "Why can I not finish what I start? What is wrong with me?" The questions echoed in his mind, but no answers came. He felt broken and alone. The darkness seemed to mock his failures. One spring morning, Marcus received the opportunity of his life. The mayor's daughter was getting married, and she wanted a special wedding gift for her husband, a hand-carved wooden chest, beautiful and unique. This was the kind of project that could change everything. She came to Marcus's workshop. She saw his talent in the half-finished pieces. She said, "I know you can create something magnificent. I will pay you well. I need it in 3 months." Her eyes sparkled with hope and trust, and Marcus felt a surge of energy. Marcus' heart jumped with joy. This was his chance. This would be the project that proved he could finish. He accepted immediately. His mind already raced with beautiful designs. This time would be different. He promised himself. For the first 2 weeks, he worked with passion. The chest began to take shape. The wood was perfect. The carvings were beautiful. Everyone who saw it said, "Marcus, this will be your masterpiece." Pride swelled in his chest, and he believed he would actually complete something. But then he saw a beautiful design for a wooden jewelry box in a book. Just a small project, he told himself. "I will finish it quickly." Then return to the chest. The familiar voice of temptation whispered in his ear, "Just this one small thing," it said. "You have plenty of time." The small project became a medium project. Then another idea came, then another. His focus scattered in a dozen different directions. The wedding chest sat abandoned in the corner. Days turned into weeks, and 3 months passed like water through his fingers. The wedding day arrived. The chest sat in the corner of his workshop, still unfinished. No lid, no lock. Half of the carvings incomplete. It stood there like a monument to his failure. Marcus stood at his workshop door, listening to the wedding bells ring in the distance. The mayor's daughter had hired another carpenter. Marcus had lost the job, lost the money, lost his reputation. But worse than all of that, he had lost respect for himself. The pain of this failure cut deeper than any before. It was not just about money or reputation. He sat on the floor of his workshop, surrounded by dozens of unfinished pieces, and for the first time in his life he cried, not because he had failed once, but because he had failed the same way over and over for years. The tears came from a deep place inside where all his broken promises lived. He looked at his hands, skilled hands that created beautiful beginnings. but never beautiful endings. He whispered, "I am tired of being the man who almost did something great." The words hung in the air, heavy with truth and heavy with pain. That evening, broken and desperate, Marcus walked to the edge of the village, where an old master carpenter named Samuel lived. Samuel was known for two things: his perfect craftsmanship and his silence. He rarely spoke, but when he did, his words carried the weight of decades. Marcus knocked on the workshop door. Samuel opened it, looked at Marcus's red eyes, and simply said, "Come in." No questions, no judgment, just an invitation to enter. The workshop was small but very clean and organized. Every tool had its place, and every surface was clean. And in the center of the room sat a simple wooden stool, perfect in every detail. The contrast to Marcus's chaotic workshop was striking. Everything here spoke of discipline and completion. Marcus felt both inspired and ashamed at the same time. "Master Samuel," Marcus said, his voice shaking, "I cannot finish anything. I have talent. I have ideas. But I can not complete what I start." His voice cracked with emotion. "How do you do it? How do you finish everything perfectly?" The question poured out from his soul. Samuel did not answer immediately. Instead, he picked up a small block of wood and a carving knife. He sat down and began to carve slowly and carefully. After several minutes of silence, he spoke. The silence itself was a lesson in patience before wisdom. "Marcus, do you see this wood?" Marcus nodded, his eyes fixed on the old master's hands. "Inside this wood is a spoon, but right now the spoon is trapped invisible." Samuel's voice was calm and steady. "My job is to remove everything that is not the spoon." Each word carried deep meaning. He carved away a thin layer. "If I stop now, it is just damaged wood. Worthless." The wood shaving fell to the floor. Such a simple action, but filled with meaning. He carved another layer. "If I stop now, it is still nothing, just more damaged wood." Another shaving fell. He continued stroke by stroke, patiently. "But if I keep going, if I remove one layer, then another, never stopping until the spoon emerges, then I have created something complete, something useful, something valuable." The spoon was beginning to take shape now, and Marcus watched in fascination. Samuel looked directly at Marcus. "Every project has a wilderness period. The beginning is exciting. New ideas, new possibilities. The end is satisfying, completion, pride, results. But the middle is where dreams go to die." He held up the half-carved wood. "The middle is hard, boring, frustrating. You doubt yourself. New ideas seem more exciting. That is when most people quit. But here is the secret, Marcus." Samuel paused, letting the words sink in. "Finishing is not about motivation. Motivation fades. Finishing is about commitment to the process, even when it is no longer exciting." These words struck Marcus like lightning. This was the truth he had been searching for. Motivation was not the answer. Samuel placed the half-carved wood in Marcus's hands. "For the next 30 days, I want you to do something different. Choose one project, just one, the smallest, simplest project in your workshop. And I want you to make a promise. You will touch that project every single day, even if only for 10 minutes, until it is complete. Even if you do not feel like it, even if it is boring, even if a better idea comes." He leaned closer. "Finish one thing, Marcus. Just one. Because the man who can finish one thing can finish anything." The words settled into Marcus's heart like seeds. Seeds that would soon grow into something beautiful. Marcus felt hope stirring inside him for the first time in years. This simple instruction felt like a lifeline thrown to a drowning man. Marcus returned home that night, holding the half-carved wood like a sacred object. He looked around his workshop at the chaos of unfinished projects and made a decision. He chose the simplest piece. A small wooden stool started months ago, needing only a few hours of work to complete. "This one," he said aloud. "I will finish this one." His voice was firm with determination. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This stool would be his first step. He placed it in the center of his workshop like a sacred altar to commitment. The next morning, before his mind could create excuses, he worked on the stool for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. It was not exciting. It was not glamorous. But it did. The timer rang after 10 minutes, and he stepped back. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Day 2, 10 minutes. Day 3, 10 minutes. The routine was simple, but simple does not mean easy. Each day required a choice to keep the promise, a choice to show up even when motivation was absent, a choice to honor his word to himself. On day 5, a new idea came, a brilliant design for a mirror frame. His hands itched to start it. The temptation was so strong it felt physical. But he remembered Samuel's words. He touched the stool instead. 10 minutes, the temptation was strong, but his commitment was stronger. Some days, he worked for 10 minutes. Some days, once he started, he worked for an hour because the momentum carried him, but he never skipped a day, rain or shine, tired or energetic, motivated or unmotivated. He showed up. Consistency was becoming his new identity. On day 12, something shifted. The stool was nearly finished. He could see the end. And for the first time in years, he felt something he had forgotten. Pride. Not pride in starting. Pride in continuing. Pride in keeping his word to himself. This feeling was different from the initial excitement of starting. On day 18, he sanded the final surface. On day 21, he applied the last coat of finish. On day 23, the stool was complete. Marcus placed it in the center of his workshop and sat on it. It held his weight perfectly. It was simple, but it was finished. Whole. Complete. He ran his hands over the smooth surface. Every inch of it told a story of commitment. He felt something break inside him. Not in a painful way, but like a dam releasing pressure. Tears came, but this time they were different. Tears of joy, tears of victory, tears of transformation. For the first time in his life, he understood he was not broken. He just needed to learn how to finish. The weight he had carried for years lifted from his shoulders. He was free. Free from the shame of incompletion, free to become the person he was meant to be. He chose a second project, then a third, each time the same rule. Touch it every day until complete. No jumping to new ideas, no giving up halfway. The process was working. With each completed project, his confidence grew. The man who could not finish anything was becoming the man who could finish everything. Weeks became months. Marcus' workshop changed completely. The half-finished graveyard disappeared, replaced by completed furniture, each piece a proof of commitment. Neighbors began to notice. "Marcus, what happened to you?" they asked, with wonder in their voices. His reputation was being rebuilt, one finished project at a time. 6 months later, the mayor's daughter returned. She had heard about Marcus' change. "Can you still make me that wedding chest?" she asked. For our anniversary, her eyes held hope but also uncertainty. Would Marcus be different this time? Could he really finish what he started? Marcus smiled, "Yes, and this time I will finish it." His voice was steady and confident. He knew he could do it. He had proven it to himself dozens of times already. And he did. The chest was magnificent, better than anything he had ever created. Because it was not just built with skill, but with commitment. My friend, Marcus' story is not just about carpentry. It is about you. It is about me. It is about every person who has started something with passion but left it incomplete. We all have unfinished dreams collecting dust somewhere. Projects we began with excitement but abandoned in the messy middle. Here is the truth. Finishing is a skill, not a talent. And like any skill, it can be learned. You do not need to be born with it. You just need to practice at one project at a time. Every completed project strengthens your finishing muscle, making the next one easier. Remember 3 things. First, the middle is always hard. That is not a sign you should quit. That is a sign you are exactly where every successful person has been. Every masterpiece goes through the messy middle. You are not alone in this struggle. Embrace the difficulty as part of the process. Second, finished beats perfect. A completed simple project is worth more than 10 brilliant ideas that never happened. Done is better than perfect. Action beats intention every time. The world rewards those who complete things, not those who dream about them. Your finished work will always be more valuable than your perfect plans. Third, touch it daily, even 10 minutes, because consistency defeats motivation every single time. Motivation comes and goes like the tide, but consistency is the rock that stands firm. Small daily actions create massive results over time. The compound effect of daily work is more powerful than any burst of motivation. So here is my challenge to you. Look around your life at the half-read books, the abandoned goals, the projects you started with excitement but left behind. Choose one. Just one. The smallest one. And make a promise for the next 30 days. You will touch that project every single day, even if only for 10 minutes until it is complete. Set a timer if you need to. Mark it on your calendar. Tell someone about your commitment. Make it real. Make it public. Make it unavoidable. Because accountability turns intention into action, and action turns dreams into reality. Because the moment you finish one thing, you prove to yourself that you can finish, and that changes everything. That proof becomes the foundation for all future success. You are not a person who cannot finish. You are a person who has not learned how to finish yet. But today, that changes. Today is the day you become a finisher. Today is the day you take back your power. Today is the day you prove to yourself what you are truly capable of. The next 30 days will transform you if you commit to this simple practice. 10 minutes a day, one project, until completion. If this story gave you the push you needed to finally complete something, give this video a like and share it with someone who has dreams collecting dust. Drop a comment telling me what is the one project you are going to finish in the next 30 days. Let us hold each other accountable. I will be back with another story to keep you growing. Until then, remember, stop starting new things. Start finishing.